Me. Is he what? Is he high?
If you pick it, it'll never heal. So you got to always think about that when you're trying to. Anyway, we're live.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We're hanging out. We got
who do we got here? We got the whole fucking farmyard. We got Moose Pig, Luke the Goon. Yo.
It's actually pronounced.
This is a very cool.
It's actually pronounced
wildlife
Luke the Goose.
Luke the
Luke
Goose.
the Goose.
You guys need a farmyard.
So is it in Canada, instead of silly goose like we say down here, is it you silly moose there?
No, man. There's no such thing as a silly moose besides myself.
Only violence.
Mooses and geese are the most scariest things in Canada. Straight
Fuck
up.
yeah, they are.
You ever fuck with Canadian geese? They will fuck you up.
They are not as polite as the residents.
No.
That's solid advice to live by. No silly mooses. No such thing. Like, don't fuck around.
Yeah, I got.
Tell us a scary goose story.
Fucking one time I was walking by a golf course, like just on the side of the road, and like 8 of those motherfuckers ran up on me, and they have teeth. I don't know if you've seen, but if you actually look up the picture of a goose's mouth, they have like these ridiculous like demon teeth, and they will fuck you up.
Ow.
I was running for a solid like minute or two until like they saw some older, easier target, and then they all grouped up on that person, and I was like, oh, thank God.
They're gangsters.
The elders.
I gotta say, they terrify me because they hiss and they peck and they scratch and they can catch up with you when you're trying to evade them.
I know some people would be trying to goose me, and I'm like, no, motherfucker, don't joke about that. That's like, I'm on the lookout.
I got no bread. Back up.
No, man, those guys want the whole fucking sandwich, and they ain't.
Yeah, they want the whole fucking loaf.
Yeah, you better drop that.
No meat.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was a kid. When I was at the pond, throwing like a little piece of bread to the fish. I had like a loaf, like a old loaf of bread. You know what I mean, with the bag. And I'm just a little kid, and they came up behind me and they started pecking at the bag, and they broke the bag, and just all the bread started falling out.
They were talking to the boys. Look, alone. Let's get this motherfucker.
Little Luke the Goon, just standing there like a chump.
Like, this guy's easy target. Let's get him. They remind me of Raptors for real, like the Raptors and fucking in all those movies. They remind me of fucking raptor because they strategize with their friends.
Yeah, dude. I think they evolved into geese. Geese are raptors. That's scientific fact. Nobody look into that. It's true though.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it. But yeah,
95% fact.
Yeah, look it up. National Geographic.
In the Britannica, what's it called? The
Encyclopedia Britannica.
The word goose actually was like it evolved into goon because goons are like ruthless fucking people, right? Well, gooses are ruthless fucking birds, right? So, they just changed up that N from the S, and that's how you get that.
All birds are ruthless, bro. None of them are nice.
How much pot have you smoked today? I'm just asking. God, yeah.
Not nearly enough.
Maybe that's the issue. God, somebody get this man a joint.
Hey, remember, Bootleg said it's okay. He won't throw you off.
Yeah.
Right? Well, after I get done this blunt. I was promised cocaine, though. I was told there was going to be copious amounts of cocaine here, and I'm very disappointed.
Why do you think we came on at 10 o'clock instead of 8? Because Bootleg was having a time.
No! I swear to God, it's all stuck in Luke's beard.
Right. We always ask him. He just is like, he doesn't say no. He doesn't say no. He's just like,
Yeah, every time I see him.
There's some notorious
He's always got the picture of somewhere on his being, and he don't know where it's at. He's like,
I think there's a picture of me and Luke the Goon doing lines at breakfast somewhere.
There is.
I mean,
lines are fun.
This show's awesome. I love it already.
I wanted to say, Dean, congratulations on a great single with the Fun Time Guys. Round of applause for that one. That was a good song.
Hell yeah.
Very good idea. I like the cover art and the CD art. Very cool.
Who did the art on the front? If it's already knowledge and I'm stupid, just let me know. Go ahead and laugh.
No, it's so Pleatherface Designs did that to my buddy Ted Brown. It's actually my first piece back with him since he took a little break about it a year or so ago. So he was like, "Hey, I'm back in the game." So I was like, "Hey, draw me a house on fire." Which, by the way, for everybody watching, please do not type the name of the single on Facebook because they will ban you.
Yeah.
That's good advice. Good advice, because you know what? I haven't done it. All I did was post a picture of the album and say thanks for this awesome new CD that I can do a whole lot of cocaine off of. And so far, it ain't been good.
Here's a life hack that you can do. You can put your post, take a screenshot, and then post it as a picture, and they don't ban you for the same things if you put the words.
Really?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, the algorithm can't pick that up.
Right, because they're not like, it's just a picture. It's not looking, it's like, it's not boobies. I don't care. So the same
I
thing.
saw a paid advertisement for fucking a porno the other day on Facebook, and they didn't get banned. Like,
yeah, it's weird.
Well, you check it today. They're banned. I flagged it.
I got banned for cussing out Mad Child.
Mad Child, yeah.
I called my own kids porch monkeys, and I got fucking banned for like 90 days.
Jesus Christ, man!
What the fuck? They're my kids. I can call them whatever I want. Little dickheads, anything. Like, come on.
Shit.
They called me worse.
Fake Legs is taking it back.
Yeah. Jesus.
I tried to contest it, and I think my kids kept like, no. They probably flagged me, the little jerks.
Definitely, they're the ones that probably like hit that shit for sure.
They're in the other room, like, nope, flag.
Bullying, probably what they put up. Bullying, abuse.
Right. They wonder why I don't feed them.
We try to feed all the kids his honor in his neighborhood because there's always somebody coming into the neighborhood fucking with his fucking good time. You can't never have a good day because of the fucking weirdos, man.
That's what happens when you live in the ghetto, bro.
But that's the thing. You are so, like, at the ready at any moment to just jump out of your house and be like, that's it, I'm going to whoop some ass.
Yeah, the Crackhead Chronicles are always fun to watch.
Yeah.
My city, I deal with them on a daily. My, with my work that I do, I deal with them on a daily, and it can go one of two ways. They're like crackheads that have like okay crackhead energy. You know what I mean? Where they like come in, buy their crack pipe, and then they leave. Or you get the ones that like you're getting stabbed that day. You know,
minding their own crackhead business. Like, I'm just doing my own thing.
Dude,
have you guys ever heard of Phoenix Jones?
Phoenix Jones?
Sounds familiar.
Yes. He's a fucking for real in Philadelphia. He started his own superhero shit. Like, him and his buddies.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that guy. Yep.
Dude, straight up, he would go to a comic book store and open, like, a secret wall and put on a suit. And, like, he got stabbed or something, like, trying to break up, like, a carjacking. But he was a real superhero. I'm like, dude. He was
I do that shit, but, like, corporal punishment, man. Like, me and Dean just, like, fucking beating, like, fucking...
He was tasing people. He was like a UFC fighter. He was beating the fuck out of them. Like, he went to jail.
Well, if he got stabbed, we have no chance whatsoever. So that sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, I have a chance because I'm just gonna push you in front of me. Sorry and shit.
You're not coming on the
like,
night
why are you
next
bringing me
night.
in this? I don't want to fight crime. Like, I want to make crime. Get away with it.
I'll just be like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. So
Noise picked me up in his car in a fucking mask, and he was just like, "Get in." Like,
Killer Clerk,
Show. Everyone's
2097.
a criminal.
fucking A. Killer Clerks.
2097.
Hell yeah. I thought it was 99.
God damn it, I don't know.
We're changing dates.
God
now.
damn it. That's my line. You stop.
Are we taking over the fake time guys now? Noise, is that what we're doing?
Hell yeah. This is our show now. We're just stealing it.
We're stealing the stolen gimmick. I love it.
Can we...
Bootleg,
Do you have the
get out of here.
technology just to take them off this and just have the three of us on here? I know you got your computer there.
We do my hacker stuff here.
No, let's keep it. We're at it. Bootleg, sign on to Facebook. Let's watch.
Fuck no. No, we came here for a purpose. I don't know what the purpose actually was, but we're here.
No one does.
Goon management in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
We're kind of we're trying to talk about what's going on with you guys because there's a lot going on with the Goon, along with you two as artists, and there's material being dropped, about to be dropped. That's what we're here to discuss. And then in the long run, we thought we'd end it all with this, like how things are all being wrapped up in the underground as a whole, with everybody being very friendly towards one another, holding each other through it and pulling each other through. Doing shows together and collaborating.
Coagulating.
Coagulating.
We're all scabs.
Yeah.
All that shit working together makes it like feel like everything's just uniting, and that's a great thing.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess the main thing we should talk about is how we're suing General Motors for using GM because they can no longer do that now that we are GM.
Yeah, copyright infringement right there.
So that's most important.
Yeah.
But, I already went to my local GM car dealer and I broke some dude's arms down there. I didn't say anything. I just walked in and broke arms and left. So they're
going to get the message.
I'm having a bad influence on these guys. They're turning into goons down here.
He's like, why'd you break his arms? You was trying to buy a Subi. I hate them things.
Try selling a car with no arms.
No, he was trying to cut me a deal.
Yeah, but no, Luke the Goon's been like, he got in contact with all of us. I think me and him originally, I like kind of Tony Soprano'd him and brought him over to Fritz's place.
Yeah,
and because he had said on the Picture It Didn't Happen interview that he wanted to do the fucking management shit in like 5 years. So I sat him down and I was like, "Well, why not now, motherfucker?"
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going to happen in 5 years? I want to happen in 2 years, motherfucker.
No, in 5 years. In 5 years, who knows where we'll be at this point, man? Like,
yeah.
Right. Exactly. Don't forget the little dogs.
But did it take a strategic like time and setup and like, I'm sure it took, you wanted to make sure that you were able to line everything up right. Did this seem like the perfect time or was it like...
Well, I'd said before that I had actually had been SON's manager before. And I was like sending emails and doing stuff for him. And then he kind of, there he is right now. Look at that.
Speak of the devil.
He kind of went into hiding like he does occasionally. And so we kind of separated a little bit on those parts. And then, and then that's when there he is. Look at that big-headed motherfucker.
Shut up, you ugly bitch.
He's talking
Mom,
to you.
Dad, quit fighting.
Hey. Dean has something to say.
Oh, I just said, Mom, Dad, quit fighting. Sorry, I got triggered.
It's all right. What up, though?
What's going on,
What up,
sir?
brother?
Challenge, Sun Legion, and all that.
What up?
What are you doing?
That's what your real face looks like under that broken mask, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a handsome son of a bitch, ain't I?
Fuck yeah.
Hey, with us in this order, it's honey baked ham. Get it?
That was good.
I'm on my stupid shit tonight. Don't pay attention to me.
Yeah.
No, that's the name of the first tour right there. Honey baked ham.
Oh shit.
Whoa. Real quick, where the fuck is Nick Pizza?
Yeah, where's
What?
Nick Pizza?
I was about to ask the same question.
He accidentally fell asleep. I don't know.
I know we make an excuse. He's here in spirit. We're like the Brady Bunch. Look at us.
Sounds like
a
I know. I was doing the robot over here, like.
Okay, that's not just me. Then. I'm like,
Don't get served. Don't get served, Luke.
Podcast, all synchronized ways.
It happens to him sometimes. He's the only one that deals with that because he's got all his kids using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's in the hood, so they don't get very much good reception.
I'm in like
Goddamn,
the
Logan,
Canadian
what the fuck
hood, but that's just like.
No, he's probably out there walking his cat still. They're probably like fighting shit.
I got
am
that
walking my
dial-up
cat.
still up here. I got that Canadian dial-up.
So, anyways, we got our guests. We got to get some shit going.
Right, yeah. SON, well, I seen that you were going to be at both Dope Sick Picnic and at the Night of the Zooligans. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I've known for a while, just keep everything under wraps, you know what I'm saying? But we have a lot fucking planned for October, dude. October is going to be awesome. Dope Sick Picnic is going to be dope too, but October is going to be fucking wild, man. I can't wait.
I mean,
to
we
see
could probably
everybody.
say people should already know what's coming.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say expect the Sam Hain ceremony too, for sure. That's happening.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't call it the first annual for nothing. So yeah, I've been coming real soon. We already got the graphic and everything.
There was no question marks on that flyer. It's a fucking done deal.
Yep. I'll tell y'all this too. It's going to be at Carl's Tavern. It is going to be at Carl's Tavern.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm willing to say as of right now.
One day, this community is going to be so big they'll come to the east side, the fucking East Coast, and I won't have to drive 10 hours to see a dope show.
You know what's wild is you're not the first person today to say something about me going to the East Coast. I really want to do something in New York, man. I'm only like 4 hours from New York.
Bro, Twisted's coming to this place, this little fucking shit town. It's a church, and they're coming. They got 5 dates or 4 dates that Sky Swamp Orange is coming to.
Yeah, I see that.
But they're coming to our town. Like, they're going to be so disappointed when they get there. Like, 58 people? Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
wait, there's like a church
I would
venue
kill
there?
for 58 people.
well, it's like their gym. But they had Ouija Mac there. Seven Dust is coming. Like, in Twisted's coming 1 out of their 4 or 5 tour dates. And so, Luke, I'm gonna look you up, bro. We should try to fucking look shit up. They're like, if Twisted's coming there, it's got to be a reason. Something.
Well, what it is there's a promoter in your area that paid them to fucking come, which means somebody out there is working shows, which you need to get in good with and tell them to book us.
Right. You ever heard of Pleasantly Offensive Productions, POP?
I feel like I've heard that before.
Sarah Stuttered. That's who it is.
Shout out to them.
Y'all have the power, like y'all and anyone watching, y'all have the power to bring us anywhere. If you want to see us somewhere, harass the fuck out of your local promoter, because if they think it'll sell tickets, they'll book it. You know what I'm saying? I will fucking go anywhere.
One word, and it's the divide. You know, if it's not Twisted, then it's like nope. If this underground doesn't work on the East Coast for whatever reason.
It does now. We just need to plant some seeds, man. That's it.
Well, I'm here.
What's going on down here, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with Twisted or ICP. And this is like something that you could bring in motherfuckers with a clean slate of mind, like, yo, what's going on here? And they could see a show and be like, yo, that was wild. I never seen nothing like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely, I would love to get out there to kiss some hands, shake some babies, all that good shit.
Hell yeah. Shaking all the babies.
Hey, you can pick bootleg up like a bowling ball, throw them across the yard. We don't give a shit.
I know one thing.
Great.
All these motherfuckers got to get their passports because I want to bring all these guys up here too, man.
Yeah.
No, if you're in the States to come to Canada, you only need an enhanced license.
That's not true at all.
What? I went
thought the
to
same thing.
Astronomicon a year ago, and all I needed is an enhanced license. I went right through.
To go to Canada?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, then
technically,
Canada's
all we
gotta be on
need
some
is a
strict
canoe.
shit then, because I gotta have a passport and fucking be double vaccinated and shit. It's fucking stupid.
I guess those advanced licenses I think are new, but yeah, it might be possible. But then it's still kind of the same process as getting a
I
passport.
think the laws are different for me going into Canada than a Canadian coming in over here.
I think New York or the American laws are different than your guys' shit. Because without a doubt, when I had weed, I would go under the lake, and it took me like 12 hours to get there. And when I was out of weed going home, I would just go through Canada, and it took me like 8. So I was like, it's a no-brainer.
Well, I know like 15 years ago you could fucking go through that shit with just your license, but like
you didn't need shit.
Yeah.
Then you did need a passport, and I think
this was Astro 3, bro, or Astro 4, one of them.
Well, that's bullshit that I need all this shit to get through then.
The Canadian government's crazy, dude.
It's because you're in the mafia, duh.
Dude, I'm trying to move down there with y'all. I keep telling Luke the Goon to buy a house in Detroit, man.
Well, don't move down here with y'all, me in New York, because it sucks. Go like y'all, them, somewhere else.
You motherfucker, you better have a couch for me. Get ready.
No, you can come here if you want. I'm just saying, don't like set your fucking. Don't put your GPS on New York. You're gonna be let down.
Dude, my favorite place in the States is Detroit. So, like,
right, go there. It's probably funner.
Yo, Noise, have you been to the West Coast yet?
Yeah, I've been to Cali, and I've been to done the touristy shit like Vegas, and
is that where you're from?
Me?
Son? Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. 4 hours away from here.
Yeah, I'm like right on the border of PA and Ohio, but on some real shit, man, I think one of the coolest places I've ever been in the States was Oregon. Oregon's
pretty dope, yeah.
Dog, Portland is one of the coolest cities. Portland and Detroit are probably my favorite cities in the country, for real.
Isn't that venue the Fun House in Portland?
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
I would love to play that shit. That shit looks dope as fuck.
Bro, there's actually like an underground scene out there. Like there's jugs out there. There's like underground kids. When I went out there and stayed with Low Key for a little bit, and I got to explore the city a little bit when I was waiting on my Greyhound to go home, and it was fucking awesome, man. The nightlife out there is beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where the original Voodoo Donuts is too. If y'all don't know about that shit,
I stumbled upon that shit by accident.
It's fucking delicious.
I was sitting out there eating donuts, like late as fuck, and like this chick came up and she was all drugged out. Her eyes were huge, and I was like, "Do you need help?" And she was like, "Are you my dad?" It was fucking wild.
I can be.
No, dude. She's like, thought I was getting abducted by aliens, man. I always think
I'm like, how much child support does he owe? If it's over like 2K, I'm not even answering the question. Get away.
Holy shit.
Noise. Talk about your album, fucker. Let's keep it rolling.
Oh,
what album?
Well, I don't think we know which one's dropping first, but he's got the first album. You haven't named him yet, have you? Have you named him yet?
Man. We're gonna call the first one Gonzo.
Yeah.
And then the second one I think is gonna be the old Gon, or wait, no, the Gon's Old Gods. Yeah. But
like Gonzo from Sesame Street, like the fucking blue nose thing.
Like
Gonzo,
Hunter S.
like,
Thompson, Gonzo journalism, man. It's like
the
main
Dr.
character.
Gonzo.
Yeah, it's like where the main character is also like the writer, but it's a skewed, fucked up perspective. It's I've always liked Hunter S. Thompson, so I stole that from him. And then me and Fritz, I was really high at Fritz's place one day, and I kept making references to that shit, and he was like, "That's what you should call the album." So that's kind of how that came together. But the first one coming out is primarily mixed by Fritz the Cat, like 90% produced and mixed and mastered by him. And then you got a little bit of Scatterbrains and Sea Lance on there, but it's like some of my favorite tracks. I got features from Funtime. I got features from Dean, of course, Fucking, it's all over the place, man. And Blaze is going to be on the fucking album too, man.
Like Stray's on that bitch.
Stray's on that bitch too. Them fucking Hell House from All the Horrors on that bitch. It's like what everything. I keep leveling up. Everything's sounding better. And then we got the Bill EP too. Gon's Old Gods there, and fucking that's just like the evilest shit that I've ever done. Everybody who listened to my first album, their Deparation, they were kind of like, you should go more wicked with it. You could go way more wicked with it. So this is kind of for everybody who fucking said that shit to me, you know?
Uh-huh.
And that one's got like fucking Keegan Grimm, Dean, fucking Buckshots on there. Yeah, and I'm still amassing more people for that one. But that one's just it's like cruising music, but like cruising with bodies in the trunk, if that makes any sense.
I'll say this about the two records is that one of the criticisms that I gave Noise about Deparation was that it was like kind of all over the place. Like it was kind of and he said he kind of wanted to show off all his different styles. And these two records are very cohesive. Like you hear these records and you'll be like, yeah, those songs all belong together in that order. So I think these two records are the best stuff that he's done so far.
All right, that means a lot coming from you, because he will straight up tell you, be like, "No, that fucking sucks," you know.
He tells me that all the time.
All right, I got a question for Luke.
Okay.
Now, you are new to what you're doing, so there's going to be a lot of criticism about things.
He's not, though. He said he was before.
And I was going to say, how can you tell people and give them confidence that you know what you're doing and what you're doing, and taking on 3 artists when it's your first gig as a manager?
I've been in the scene I've been listening to ICP for 26 fucking years. You know what I mean? And a lot of that time I've been, you get to know a lot of people and you just make a lot of connections. Like I said in my video, I had that conversation with Trevor Tooth at the Terminally Ill tour, and he was like asking me like, oh, how can I get them on Replicon? And I'm like, well, you talk to this guy, and he's asking me all these different questions, and he's like, if you ever need Carl's Tavern, just let me know. You got it. It's yours. I'm like, all right, cool. So it just started putting all these like connections together in my mind that like I could do this. Like I could really do this. Like I had it as a goal. And like I said, I'd been helping manage SON like right after Grand Size came out. I think I was out there and he sat me down and was like, hey, why don't you just be my manager? And so that was working for a little bit. And then, like I said, he kind of went into his hidey hole for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, so then when all this kind of started to come together and it's other people like having that confidence in you to be able to handle their stuff and believing in you and believing what you can do is kind of what pushes it over the edge, for me.
Can I interject for a second?
Yeah.
What I would say is that everybody here, like artist wise, wouldn't be fucking with Luke if we didn't have confidence in him. And like all of us are people that have stuck around the scene long enough that you don't just hire anybody as your fucking manager. Like that's probably why a lot of us have been doing this ourselves or with a small team for so long. It's because you have to be confident with that shit, and that's why Luke's in the seat that he's in, because he has all of our confidence.
Absolutely.
It's not coincidence he's in the background of every picture.
Well, I mean, like when you got somebody that's down to get like out there too, like in the thick of this shit with you. You know what I'm saying? When y'all are out there struggling, just trying to make sure you can go out and entertain these fucking people, and the motherfucker's right next to you. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker shares the same ideologies. And the thing is, too, is like just because Luke's management doesn't mean he's doing everything either. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit, like we continue to operate the same. What this does is it frees up our hands from shit that like we shouldn't be having to deal with because we're trying to be creative. You know what I mean? So like Luke's down to actually get in and handle this shit that we don't want to. And that's more appreciated than anything I could fucking say. Plus, 2 brains is always better than 1. If I bounce an idea off somebody and then they come back with me with a refined idea, then you know what I mean? Fuck yeah, it's a no-brainer.
And you guys have like an informant, the inside fan, like a super fan. Like, is this good? What's the word on the fan side?
I was gonna say, you've got experience booking stuff too, don't you? Like you've helped book things for like SON's coming out party.
I don't think I didn't help book the Grand Size release party.
No, I booked that joint myself.
Yeah, he'd booked that. I booked one person. I booked one person for the Samhain ceremony who didn't show up.
Yep.
But back in the day, I used to do me and Bootleg. We talked about this before. Used to book like punk shows, like back in the day, back in Springfield, Illinois. We used to put on punk shows all the fucking time. That was when you used to
Xerox. You know, a lot of the same band.
Yeah, we used to like Xerox our own flyers, all punk, you know, black and white punk style and shit, and go to the malls and hand that shit out. Like, so I'm kind of from the old school days, but I mean, booking shows nowadays is actually a lot easier than it was back then.
Because you don't have to send a carrier pigeon to someone's house to get a hold of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot easier now, especially in this scene too, because I think people in this scene are a lot more, I don't know, down for the cause, down to support and shit than they were back then. You know, back then, especially like you were saying at the beginning, like how everybody's like coming together. Like, well, not everybody's
it's like a dying relative. When you love something for so long and it almost dies, when it comes back, you're like, I'm gonna embrace this shit.
Yeah, that's actually a really good
there's only so long, you know, that's gonna be there. Because imagine if this falls through, we're all old. We're gonna be like, listen to the country. Son's gonna be like a fucking Garth Brooks fucking cover band.
How'd you know about my side project, John? On some real shit though, man.
Actually, what you guys didn't know is SON was actually Chris Gaines.
Right.
That's a deep cut.
I feel like what's going on right now though is spiritually and mathematically just aligned, dude. Like I don't think that there is a failing this time. I feel like the numbers are right, and I don't mean the numbers on Spotify. I mean like the mathematics here, and on some real shit, just have faith, man, because like I can feel it. I feel like we all can feel it, that this is just reinventing itself. It's kind of like motherfuckers that have DMT experiences and shit. They say they see this chrysanthemum and it fucking collapses and then it recreates itself, and it collapses and it recreates itself. And like you said, it gets to the brink of dying, but that'll never happen. The wicked shit will never die.
Yeah.
It was already said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Well, that's like we've been listening to this music our whole lives. I think everybody in here, we've been listening to this music all our lives, and it's like, we'll never die alone. We don't die. Like have this mentality to fucking get this shit done. And it doesn't matter where you come from, how scrubby you are, whatever. Anybody can fucking do this shit. Anybody can accomplish this shit if you tap into this power and this mindset and you fucking go for this shit. But for fuck's sakes, go for it. Like there's explosions behind you and you're running from them. You know what I mean? Like life or death shit. And that I think everybody here is fucking for that shit. We're here to fucking grow the scene together and fucking make it thrive.
I've always been one for keeping this scene alive, man. Like I've been doing this shit for 17 years, man, and I can't see my life without doing what I'm doing currently. I really can't. Like if I stopped doing music, I would die. And if there's no scene for this, then I have nowhere else to go. I'm not gonna, I do a lot of different genres, but the show, the theatrics, the face, my love and passion is for the underground, man. And I don't see myself going. Everybody's plan is to go as big as they can, obviously, but if I made it to a point to where I could just live off of my shit and stay within the same realm of people that I always have, the real motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else on the world is so fucking fake, dude. this shit's real. Real recognized real, and that shit ain't just a saying, man. And this scene is just full of real ass motherfuckers, real struggling motherfuckers, real paycheck to paycheck blue collar motherfuckers that just love what we do and support what the fuck we do. So it's like, if this shit did die, like, where the fuck else would I go? You know what I mean? Nobody that goes to Ariana Grande concert wants to hear a dude in a pig mask.
And you don't know that Ariana Grande might love Dean's shit.
Get this pig dick, Ariana Grande.
Instead of Slayer next year, she's gonna be wearing fucking Dean.
On some real shit though, and this is just my fucking thoughts in my head, but like, there's all these fucking black sheep and fucking kids that need help, like how we got help from the wicked shit back in the day. And like, I'm a fucking good example of it. I'm up in Canada and this shit raised me up. You know what I mean? So like, people got to think stop thinking that the scene's so small. There's fucking underground everywhere, running through this whole fucking planet, man. And I'm willing to fucking go trek through this bitch and fucking help carve it out. You know, like SON said, like I don't see a fucking quit in this underground shit ever, just because you got motherfuckers like us that refuse to fucking let it happen. You know, you just feel that.
When my kids, like, look at all the Zool kids. Like, my kids range from 6 to 16. When they're 20 and 25, you guys are going to be like their ICPs, you know?
That's the goal. That's the goal, man.
I'm definitely going to have the bad heart like Jay, so, you know.
Dude, they already listen to you guys, man. Like, they hear you guys' music. Like, every one of your guys' songs they've heard.
I know this is going to sound weird as fuck. Like, this is going to sound super weird. But one of my main goals with the saga I feel like I'm building is, like, those kids that get into my shit after I'm older or an old man, I want these records to kind of stand as a way to contact me after death. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a way of, like, it's not really immortality per se, but it's more on the lines of if this idea that I create exists in multiple people's minds and it becomes a hive, it becomes real. Just because it's in your mind's eye doesn't mean it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, that connection, it withstands the test of time. It is immortal. It does outlive death.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's my fucking. People ask me all the time, "What's your biggest fear?" And like, my absolute fucking biggest fear is the second death. And the second death, you know, people die all the motherfucking time. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. Your second death is when people fucking stop talking about you. People stop remembering your name, your face, what you left behind, and that shit is what scares the fuck out of me. Like, I think about that shit more than I probably should, but like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll say about it is actually Legion the artist, he put up a post of something about something along these lines, right? And I guess what I'll say is, I think when you're an artist, no matter what you're doing, even like with what I do, if you're a creator, you're putting a little bit of yourself into everything that you create. There's a little bit of your soul that goes into everything that you create, no matter what it is. So in a lot of ways, you'll never die.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I feel like as an artist, your job, I mean, I feel like this is human nature, though. I don't feel like this is just specific to a category of people that call themselves artists, but regardless of anyone's like spiritual or religious views, it just humor me on the idea of a creator. If we were made in that image, then we are creators ourselves. So our creation, right? Like when we do our nature as a human, we create. But while we're creating, we're also inspiring. This is what happened to us. The reason we're all sitting here right now is because we were inspired to do this. It's just part of the mathematics that I mentioned. You know what I'm saying? This is like sacred geometry shit. So like right now we're working, we're the ripples in the rock in the pond, and then eventually we throw the rock in the pond and create more ripples, and that's how it never dies. Even if people don't talk about you by name, your ideas will live forever if you don't stop. And that's,
like,
I think that's the point. But I mean, what do I
the
know?
underground has branched out into a bush. You know, there's so many different ways it goes.
I always put it as like archetypes. We've all turned into different archetypes of fucking ICP.
Oh, yeah.
But I think what you mean is like the momentum of the ideology carries over when you keep like remaking it. Like I get what you mean, like the rock hitting the pond and causing the ripples, but the rock it comes in turn. Hell yeah, man. You know what I know from this conversation is that if me and SON don't do an album together, we're definitely smoking some DMT together sometime.
That'll happen. What I'll say is the question about the younger generation and how it'll change. We're already seeing that, bro. AXC is the younger generation of ICP. Bill and them grew up as juggalos. They went to like every single gathering. They are the true evolution of, you know, what ICP was. AXC are that. And then like what you're seeing, you know, you're just going to continue to see that, you know.
There's so many versions of it now throughout these ripples, you know what I'm saying? Because you do have AXC, but it's a combination of all the inspiration, dude, because there's Twisted in there too. There's fucking Corn in there, you know what I mean? There's all of this shit we ate. We I don't know, man. How do I put this? Like, if there was this big fucking energy, right, that was nothing but like creativity, like unbound creation, the human is very much like the prism, and and your interpretation is your art. You know what I'm saying? You can see the influence on the boys for days. You know what I'm saying? You can see ICP there, you can see Twisted there, you can see Marilyn Manson, and I feel like you can say the same for me or Dean or Noise or Fun Time, any of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like big divine theater house, man. I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm sorry I keep going on tangents and shit.
Nah, dude, that's just and that shit's fucking real, man. That's I mean, man,
I'm getting goosebumps because it's reinforcing my own insane thoughts right now, and that's dangerous.
Well, I can definitely sense the confidence in the room with all of you guys being the three heads to this fucking Hydra here. That's going to be the body is Luke the Goon. So,
I'm not the body, bro.
That's
the body,
an ugly fucking creature.
I was gonna say I would love to see whoever can draw out there, please, for the love of God, make a Hydra with me, Son, and Noise, and Luke the Goon as the body. For the love of God, somebody do that, please. I will pay you money.
We'll put it on a shirt. We'll put it on a fucking shirt.
Goon Management, the Hydra.
There you go. You heard it here first. That's fucking awesome. So, you guys want to plug anything or shout out anything before we call it a night? I mean, you guys got anything you're working on? I know, Son, you plan on re-releasing your album before long.
Oh yeah, that is true. I think me and Luke actually talked about it. I'll just go ahead and let the cat out of the bag, but we're gonna do a small live on the 23rd to celebrate 1 year of Grand Size, and I'm gonna do that drop. I'll do a drop on the live. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost been a whole year, man. That record's my baby. I'm just. It's been a long ride, so I figured we'd all get together and hang out. It sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
How about you, Noise?
Noisetown.com. We got lots of stuff cooking right now, but I think what I can talk about is the albums are on the way. We're just polishing them up, getting the rest of the features in. We'll have lots of merch coming real soon. Noisetown Designs. Noisetown is my fucking that's my familia. That's my people, my fans. But if you go to noisetown.com, you can get all the links on that. LukeTheGoon.com. He's got that shit. Yeah, man. Oh, and look out for we probably got some hot sauce coming. I think that I could probably talk about that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, he said, "Hey."
We got fat boys in the room. We want to hear about food. Let it rip.
The A is a tangent because it's moose maple hot sauce. It'd be fucking maple syrup hot sauce coming to you. So be on the lookout for that shit.
I don't know.
Great for your scramby eggs.
Hell yeah. Everything.
And you guys also go live on Instagram, correct? Well, you do like this thing where you go.
Yeah, come check me out on that. I got the Moosegram on Instagram. I've had Fritz the Cat on there. I've had Dean on there. I've had a lot of people. If you go look at the backlogs, but it's just me super fucking baked asking like really in-depth questions and shit. And there's some seriously good interviews there, but it's kind of a weird perspective because it's not so much an interviewer to artist level as much as it is artist to artist level most of the time, and a bit friendlier than most people's interviews, I'd say too. But
well, if you ever want a couple of idiots like this asshole or you let us know.
I'll get you guys on one of the Tuesday smoke sessions. I'll get really high and then I can put up with you fucks.
I will also get really high.
There we go. But I'm only doing it if a bag of cocaine is mailed to Luke the Goon's address. Just put it in a box of like Trix cereal or something. We're good.
No, he never tells us. He's just like, no, it's mine.
The
Then he comes
FBI
all
has
bug
entered
eyed, like, I don't know what you mean.
I'm calling the police.
Then I'm like, God damn it, I'm calling the fucking cops.
God damn
He
it.
stole my booger sugar.
How about you, Dean? What you got?
Fuck, man, where do I start? The Alazuli Lu track Eldritch Terrors is now streaming on the 17th in the store. The Super Famous Fun Time Guys track and All of Summer comes down, and a brand new design from a toy in the 80s comes out. We are doing another run of Poltergeist as well, because we recovered some of the videos. As you saw today, we're doing We're Here with Iltrix. Got a video coming out for Personal Poltergeist with D-Murder and Jonathan Hillhouse. We got August 6th is when Cuddle Monster 2 and Krunkenstein 10-year anniversary drops. That's going to have a whole line of dope old school merch and videos coming with it. And in September, my brand new album that is blues and rock and saxophones and monsters, Voodoo Frankenstein, hits the shelves. And we got a release party for that at Star Bar, where there's going to be horror drag queens and punk rock, hardcore fucking horror shit, and of course my happy horse shit ass up there on stage doing what I do best. And then we also released Creep Show. We are bringing back the 6th annual Creep Show. Now that's a festival that we did years ago, back in the day, but we are having a 10-year anniversary of sorts, and that's all I'll say about that. But you will see people on stage that have not been on stage in close to 10 years. So that is going to be October 23rd, and we will have VIP tickets and everything on sale soon. And we're working on, you'll be able to hopefully get free Dean tattoos all night, and all kinds of crazy cool shit, man. So I have a absolute ass ton of stuff coming out, including 2 singles in October. So I'm fucking grinding my ass off.
Jesus Christ, y'all are busy.
Got to, man.
Now you know why they needed
yeah,
the Goon.
absolutely.
Now Goon's going to be like, I don't got time to talk about shit because I got fucking 80,000 things coming at me.
Yeah.
Plug all the websites, Goon.
Noisetown.com, legionrealm.net, armytheheartless.com, lukethegoon.com.
Is there a Goon? What about Goon? If they want to hit up Goon Management, they hit up lukethegoon.com.
Goonsmanagement@gmail.com. Email me
Yes,
if you
sir.
want to feature with one of these guys or book them. Goons.
Bring me to your town.
Buy a feature for me, and you'll get it.
Is there going to be a collective website for like merch or each individual?
Right now, they all got their individual stuff. Maybe I'll set up
What are
something at some point.
There might be some like on the low. There might be some ridiculous meme T-shirts that come out, but you'll have to get the secret link for those.
Yeah.
I wanted to forget about super.
A super group.
Super.
What?
We got RGD2 over here.
You're jumping the gun here, man.
He's frozen now.
Oh wait, we're all freezing up. On that note,
John gets his internet from a Ouija board.
Go from the fucking funeral home. Get off.
Luke, are you
Every time there's a funeral, I add go to the session like, what's the last Florida?
Maybe if you do a backflip, it'll work.
Do a backflip. Backflip. Yeah. Hey, real quick before we go, I want to stress this though. If you are a fan at all of SON, like at all whatsoever, do not miss Night of the Zooligan. Like, don't miss any of the October dates. As a matter of fact, just do not do that. I can't stress it enough. I'm not gonna say too much, but if you are a hive head, if you fuck with the wicked shit, do not miss Night of the Zooligans. Do not miss the Samhain ceremony.
Everybody get your ass for that shit.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna plug though.
And I just wanted to ask the GOON one more question. You are still going to keep up with your show weekly, sir?
5-piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. yeah, that show's still going. I mean, I usually record that super late at night on Sundays. So yeah, that show will still be ongoing for as long as there's only so many 5 pieces we can do, because it's a finite resource of 5s that we can do. But after that's over, I might be doing something different. So we'll see. But yeah, for the time being, yes.
Well, I know you're a busy guy. I just wanted to make sure that everything was still standing the way it was. There's already been plenty of talk. Everybody's been saying that you are still part of the catacombs and working hard in there as well. And, I mean, kudos to you for working so hard and stretching out and doing so much, trying to get your wings out there and fly a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Well, proud of you.
For bootleg.
What's up?
Where can you get some gloves at?
Oh, yeah, the Bad Touch Supply. Put in your promo code Whipstick or he'll whip our ass.
I love the fact that it's always fucking, like on a TikTok the other day when I was promoting the Fun Time track, I was like, but Whipstick beats me up. So it's like, is Whipstick the violent one here? I don't know.
Nah.
You know, yes.
He's a sweetheart.
That's a sweetheart, dude. What?
Not to us. He makes us wear these dumb things. Not really. He will shut us down. We are just fake time friends, everyone. Bootleg, you got to make a disclaimer. We are
not. You guys are the Fun Time guys. I thought I was on a show with the Fun Time guys.
Oh, no, what the
fuck? Don't say that shit. It gets in trouble.
No, Whipstick is above me right now. That is Whipstick.
It is. That's what he tells me at night, too. Then he takes his mask off. I'm like, this doesn't look like you.
You will get in trouble. All I'm trying to say is, I've been trying to say it over and over again. They're at the gathering this year, so now I'm getting a lot of questions like, I like your music. Or they'll tell me, can you answer some questions about the gathering? It's like, I am not the artist playing at the gathering. I'm just a YouTuber. That's why I'm putting up.
Well, I warned you, motherfucker. I said, take a bath weekly. And you're like, no. Now here we are.
So I'm going to tell a funny ass story real quick. And it's a behind the scenes shit, but I gotta fucking tell it. So when I got the fucking artwork for the super famous Fun Time guy track, right? The artist is drawing it, Ted's drawing it, and he's like, all right, here's your face, and here's fucking 8-Leg's face. And I swear to God, he sent me Gooblow's fucking face drawn And I was like, dude, it's the wrong one. You're doing the wrong one. So I almost put out an alternate cover with fucking FaceTime friends on it.
Dude,
He's getting so confused.
I'm sorry for that poor guy. He's probably like, why the fuck did I even look at that retard?
He's always got a bad attitude.
He instantly blocked me. He was like, block, the fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So good.
I remember when I seen you without your mask on in the crowd, and I was just like, what the fuck? And I looked away, and this could have been the drugs, but I looked away and I looked back, and he had the mask on, and I was just like, what
I instantly ran back to the car, got my mask, came back. Like, is that better? You're like, yeah. I was like,
I can't wait to see everybody at camp again next year.
Hell yeah.
you're not going. You're banned. Nipple fucking plunger tits. We know who you are under that mask.
I'll just say this, bro, camp next year is going to be crazy. I'll just say that.
Hell yeah.
SON, you on stage with AXC, I mean, that had to feel fucking good, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, you gotta. There's a lot of history there, man, and that shit did feel good. It did. It definitely did. It's been a while since we've done that too, man.
Yeah, for me personally, that was like one of my favorite moments of camp. Because like I said,
bro.
I've been behind the scenes and I know how much like that meant to him. And then when he left the stage for the crowd to chant SON, bro, that was crazy.
I had a little help in that.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, I'm getting emotional, damn it.
Bro, listen, I'm old. So you gotta start doing some like sappy songs. Them mosh pits hurt. Bro, there was
I do this for y'all though, man. Like,
I got all scratched up, bruised, fucking robbing store, whipsticks, phone. The mosh pit was off the hook this year. It was off the hook.
Fucking SON is always on point because you do that wall of death that nobody else does to hip hop. That's fucking fresh.
No, the first time I ever seen it was ABK with Dirty History at the Gathering. He was like split. He was like Moses. He split it, and he was like, "All right, I want to see the left come to the right and the right come to the left," and it was fucking nuts, bro. Let's just say I'm fat and lazy, so I stood to the side and was like, "That's crazy."
Yeah, that's wild. That's pretty crazy, you guys.
Yeah. If you guys need the medic tent, it's that way.
Absolutely. All right. So we'll let you guys go, but thank you for being on and being such great sports about everything. 2 weeks from now, we will have SON on by himself just to discuss dark energy shit.
Yeah. I'll be back.
He will be back. And that's going to be fun because it's been a long time coming, man. I want to pick your brains about shit because you seem to have a lot of stuff going on up here. Sounds really
Absolutely, man. By that time, I might have more to talk about too, so we'll see.
Well, thank you guys all for coming on. It's awesome.
Absolutely, anytime.
We'll have another Moose and Pig episode soon enough because these guys, we've had Dean on, 3 or 4 times now?
We can have him on 10 or 12 times. Okay.
I need a frequent flyer card by now, goddammit.
Yeah, we've had Luke on twice.
We're going to put you in the middle down there on that fancy little back way. You better ask Luke before we all do that.
I'm down to come too. I'll come chill too anytime you guys want. Well, not anytime. Give it a little bit of time for me to.
Absolutely, man. You're a fun time too, man. Every one of you, man. I appreciate you coming out, and always remember to blame Eddie.
Blame Eddie.
Yep. Blame Eddie.